from my point of view, Samsø is a community that is kind of representative from a lot of small communities. As one of the basic principles of making this happen, it is very important that we see the structure kind of in front of us. So we're not just talking about visionary ideas from individuals. We need a master plan, and the master plan is actually it is basically based on information about resources. So before you make the physical master plan, you make a resource analysis, or like an audit, energy audit, where you find out what is your layout of consumption, and then base it at the same time on what is your possible transitions in production. The master plan can be made by engineers. I mean, this is the one way of doing it. Then the individuals doesn't understand anything at all. Or it can also be made for the individuals to say, we need something for the house owners, we need something for the farmers, for industry, so the master plan is actually kind of a layout of what is called regular normal planning. We addressed the individual groups of stakeholders. So say we had a direct communication with the farmers and asking them, how much biomass do you produce? How much wind do you expect to have on the fields? What is your waste amounts and what do you do with it? And so we made them make their own audit and then give it to us, so we could actually return with a solution to how to utilize these resources in the best possible way. I think what everybody can learn from Samsø is that we have had a tendency in the last 50 years in a, what you can say, industrial period, to make headquarters, and to make headquarters responsible for energy supply, which means that the consumers has been cut off from any decisions, any participation in the development. So I think the lesson learned here is that if you divide it again and you make decentralized structures, then you will see much more activity, and you'll feel much more response from people in how to plan energy production and consumption. So if you have an awareness campaign about saving energy, then it's much easier to talk to people if they are engaged in the project already than just to send out a letter and say you should change your light bulbs or do things here also. And I think that is universal. That's a global project. And I think the Cuban people are very adaptive to these ideas, because they are also freedom people and individuals who like to be involved.